Hey guys.
Hi! So quite a few of you have asked us how we shoot our dance videos. If you have been following us on Facebook, Instagram or YouTube, you probably know this already. For the past few weeks, every week, we have been publishing dance videos and our friends have been really curious. They wonder how, as a two-member team only, we managed to do this.
So in this video, we are going to bear it all. We are going to answer some of the most popular questions that we have received from our friends.
Okay, so let's begin. What's the most asked question?
The most popular question is, where do we shoot our videos?
Shall we tell them a little secret?
By all means.
So the shooting location is literally at our doorstep. We live in a flat in London and this is in a residential block, and the residents of this area have access to a gated enclosed park. It's quite sizable. I'm sure you can appreciate that from the videos. It has got landscaped gardens, a water body, lots of trees, even a proper woodland area, and I've been told that there are some rare breeds of animals, including birds, which inhabit. In fact, I don't think I've used the best parts of the park for any of my dance videos.
Those are still to be used.
One of the main reasons why we bought this flat was because both of us
we love the greenery and we love the park around the flat.
When we came house hunting, we saw the park and we decided, yes, this is where we got to live. What's the next question, Vikram?
So the next question is, how do we shoot our videos?
Okay, right. Interesting question. Now, the recording device we use has been almost constant throughout all our videos, dance or otherwise, and that is my mobile. The mobile I use is Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. I'm a Samsung girl. Sorry to disappoint you Apple fans, but I think the cameras here, both the front and rear ones, are absolutely superb, gives excellent image and video quality. I can even record 4K quality videos with this device. Do you know that?
Yeah.
I haven't yet, but I can if I want to.
It's got a built-in stabilizer as well.
Yes.
Which works quite well in most cases.
It works quite well for, standard videos, but when we are recording dance, you can imagine there's a lot of moving around, lot of jumping around, and Vikram keeps on complaining that I do a lot of energetic.
So if you've seen any of her
runs.
videos, you will have noticed that Pritha tends to move around quite a lot, right? And quite quickly. So when I'm holding the camera, it's a challenge for me to keep it steady, keep the picture steady, the focus right, and also follow her around all the time to cover her motion.
And to avoid that, we use what is called a gimbal. Many of you might have heard of it. A gimbal is a device that helps to keep the image stabilized so that there's no rocking, shaking motion when you view it. This is connected via Bluetooth to my mobile, and
so
it works through an app.
So the mobile goes on the cradle, right?
Yes, let me just do a quick demonstration. There's an app through which I can record videos. The gimbal that I use is from a company called DJI, and the model is Osmo 2 Mobile. So they have got, what do they have? You're the engineers, tell them what they have.
It's got multi-dimensional levers which make sure that anytime you're moving your hands around, the camera always moves in a very smooth motion. So there is no jerky turning, there is no up and down, it doesn't matter whether you're going upstairs, sitting down, getting up, you will notice that the camera is always moving in a gentle, uniform motion.
There's also one thing that we have used. In fact, we use this for most of our initial dance videos. This is a tripod, and it's not just any tripod, it's a mobile tripod because it has got a mobile mount at the top. It's quite steady, extendable. We used this when we did our first dance video, which was a duet dance to Shape of You. Let's attach the link up here. And I've also used this tripod for a few of my classical dance videos. I'm a Puritan when it comes to classical dance. I don't like any glitzy, showy, special effect kind of things when it's classical dance. For those, I would want my audience to be almost like a live stage performance where you sit in your seat and you watch the dancer. There's no panning in, panning out, zooming in, zooming out, nothing, none of that business. Many people have said that they would much rather have the camera follow me when I'm doing classical, but this is just how I prefer to have things done. Now, one question that's in the next question.
Yeah, so the next question that we got is, how do we do duet shoots?
Yeah, so just as I explained for Shape of You, we used the tripod, but this question was specifically asked in reference to the last dance video we did on Dafli Wale, the last minute or last many seconds as both of us. and people were wondering, what did you do when both of you were dancing at the same time? Who was holding the camera? The camera was still being used with the gimbal. Where did the gimbal vanish?
Here's the gimbal.
Okay, so it was still used with the gimbal, but I have got a tripod that I can attach to the bottom of the gimbal. You can open this up. As you can see, it has become a tripod now. I kept it on one of the walls outside, and then both of us danced. But the only disadvantage was that obviously no one could follow my motion or our motion. The frame had to be constant. But the reason why I use the gimbal for that segment and not the tripod, do you know why?
I have no idea.
Okay. The reason is that when I use a tripod, my mobile camera app records the video. When I use the gimbal, the DJI mobile camera app records the video. And there's a slight difference in the image quality.
So basically, you use the gimbal throughout the shot, including the duet shot, to make sure that we have the same quality of video.
Exactly. I think it's maybe the saturation, or I don't know what those are called, but to make the video consistent. Exactly. I mean, I have mixed and matched in the past, and I'm a perfectionist. I wasn't entirely happy with the result. So this way going forward. Next question, please.
So the place that we recorded our videos, how are these places so empty? Why are there no people around?
First and foremost, we select the timing of shoot accordingly. We would like to go at off-peak hours, which is preferably weekday afternoons if we can. Sometimes I have days off on weekdays and I convince him to take an hour off during lunchtime. If not, late in the evening. It's summer now in UK. The sun sets quite late. We have daylight till almost 10 in the evening, which is great. After 8 o'clock, people start thinning out. I mean, you have seen how it looks outside, right? And especially during these months of lockdown, it was a very popular place. We had children, dogs, adults exercising.
So I guess the challenge is, because we have got such a beautiful garden and beautiful park, most of the residents come out and enjoy the sunshine if it's good weather, right? So people come out with their families, they do their sunbathing, they walk their dogs. The light quite optimal after 7 o'clock in the evening nowadays.
Yeah.
So we try generally after 7:30ish, the garden empties out a little bit.
But in spite of that, there's still enough number of people, dogs, children out in the gardens. Dogs especially, both of us find it challenging because I'm sure you know, both of us are big time dog people. And for me, especially when I'm dancing and I see cute little dogs running all around, it's quite distracting. It's a challenge for me to stop myself from going for a quick cuddle and carry on with whatever I'm doing.
And all the dogs are super cute.
They're lovely, and many of them know us, so they go run towards us. And one interesting thing, I don't know if you have noticed, I think they're afraid of Odissi dance costume. They start running towards me, they come close, and then they watch me with my full-on makeup and all the costume and jewelry and everything.
It's probably because of your headgear.
Maybe they watch me for a few seconds with big, droopy eyes, and then they run away. I mean, I'm sure they get afraid of my get-up. Kids, on the other hand, find it very curious. So there have been lots of occasions where kids will run towards me, and they totally appreciate and they respect that there's a videographer doing something with the mobile camera, and they'll stand at a distance, but they'll be all grouped together watching what I do. It's quite interesting, really.
So where do these people go? How do we manage to keep them out of our videos?
Yeah, they don't go anywhere. Yes, we select a spot with less people around, and since it's a big area, we sometimes can get a few spaces where there no one is sitting or no one is using.
Normally when we set the frames, we try to make sure that we don't have the walkways or the pathways in the background, so we don't have people walking around in the background. We try to focus on trees and woodlands and the lake part of the garden, so that we don't have people hobbling around or playing around in the background.
But sometimes we may have framed in such a way that there's no one around us, and in the middle of the shoot, people may start walking from the other direction and come directly in our frame. In those situations, we just stop what we do and we wait for them to pass. That adds to the total time that we have to
A
spend.
lot of our
outdoors.
neighbors actually, they are well accustomed to these shoots. So they go out on their balconies to watch these photo shoots.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to believe that I entertain my neighbors, and we are very fortunate, aren't we, Vikram, that we not only have a beautiful green area, we also have got lovely neighbors who are very understanding.
So thank you, our neighbors.
Yes, thank you so much, and I hope that I can provide you with some sort of an entertainment. Once a week they are used to seeing me in my fancy costumes doing my dance kind of things out in the park. Lots of them stand in their balconies, wave at us. Sometimes we meet them in the park and they say, okay, all right, you're doing a dance, okay, send us a link, we'll watch it. Yes, that adds to the total shooting time we have, and we have to count for them.
Shall we move to the last question then?
Yes, please.
And it's super important, right? So who does the editing? Who edits the videos after the shoot?
Who edits, Vikram?
I would like to claim that credit, but I have to be honest and say most of these videos are edited by Pritha. She's
Most
the
of
master.
these videos, all the dance videos are
All the dance
edited.
videos.
Yeah.
I only edited my own exercise.
No, this
videos.
is specifically about dance videos. So I edit the dance videos. I'm sure he'll do a very good job too. But I am the one who has the vision in her head.
So if she's got a picture of things or how things need to happen, what angles, what music, what steps, what sort of camera action needs to happen during the choreography, it's all in her head, and she wants to have it that way.
Exactly.
So I would rather have her doing the edits than me trying to do the edit and trying to understand her vision.
Yes, it's going to be almost impossible, and even if I manage to explain exactly what I want to you, it's going to take up a lot of time, and we do this for fun. We are not paid to do this. We are not professionals.
We are
don't
ready
want
to be
spend-
paid to do it, but
Yeah,
nobody has.
yeah, we are ready to be
nobody
paid
has
to do this.
offered.
Sorry, I retract. Why did I say it? Anyway, so we have got other things to worry about. We can't spend hours on this, so it's easier for me to edit. Also, I've done more video edits than he has, to be honest, because I've edited most of our other videos too, simply because he's lazy.
Okay.
I'm a perfectionist. If I decide to do something, I'm not going to settle for anything other than exactly what I want, as Vikram very well knows.
So it's not that I'm lazy, I just let her do it to make her happy. And she's really good at it.
Thank you. I guess.
I think that covers most of the questions. Is
Yes.
there anything else that you want to add?
I really want to ask people, request them, beseech them to subscribe to our channel. As a bonus, at the end of this video, I'm going to attach Dafli Wale, Dafli Baja dance. It was specifically made for Facebook to be viewed on mobiles, so we have compromised on image quality and resolution. If you watch it, you will know what we meant when we described all the steps. This video was specifically about answering the commonly asked questions about our dance videos. If you want to know our tips and tricks, if you want more like a tutorial, please let us know. And also, if you want to know exactly how I go on doing my edits, I would love to share that with you too. But I need to know if you're interested.
Put in a comment if you like this or if you have any suggestion, and take care.
Dafli Wale, Dafli Baja. तेरे बिन मैं क्या, मेरे बिन तू क्या, एक दूजे बिन हम अकेले। दोनों के मन के मिलन से लगते हैं सरगम के मिले। हाय हाय हाय, तेरे बिन मैं क्या, मेरे बिन तू क्या, एक दूजे बिन हम अकेले। दोनों के मन के मिलन से लगते हैं सरगम के मेले।